Did you know the human body is the most complex machine on Earth? Today, we're revealing 10 shocking facts about your body that'll change how you see yourself forever. We often gaze up at the cosmos, marveling at distant galaxies and the intricate laws that govern them. Yet right here within each of us resides a universe of complexity, a biological marvel honed over billions of years of evolution. It's a machine that self-repairs, adapts, learns, and even contemplates its own existence. How extraordinary is that? Prepare to embark on a journey inward to explore the astonishing landscape of your own physiology. We're not just talking about basic biology here. We're delving into the kind of facts that make you pause, tilt your head and say, wow, I had no idea. These aren't just trivia. They are testaments to the sheer elegance and, at times, baffling ingenuity of the natural world, as expressed through the vehicle you inhabit every single moment of your life. So, buckle up your cerebral seatbelts, because we are about to take a deep dive into the hidden wonders of you. From the relentless engine in your chest, to the silent microscopic architects that build and rebuild you daily, these 10 revelations will offer a new perspective on what it means to be human. You are a walking, talking, thinking miracle of biochemistry and physics, and it's time you got to know yourself a little better. Let's begin with the very drumbeat of life, your heart. This remarkable organ, no bigger than your clenched fist, beats over 100,000 times a day. Pause for a moment and consider that. 100,000 pulses every single day, without conscious effort, without a single vacation day. That's nearly 37 million beats a year, and billions over an average lifetime. It's a rhythm section playing the soundtrack of your existence, a constant, reliable thrum that signifies vitality itself. Each beat propels life-giving blood through a vast network of vessels, a biological superhighway delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell, from the tips of your toes to the highest functioning neurons in your brain. Now think about the sheer workload. This isn't just a gentle nudge, it's a powerful pump. With every contraction, your heart muscle exerts considerable force. Day in, day out, it tirelessly performs this critical task. Imagine trying to squeeze a tennis ball that hard 70 times a minute for your entire life. You'd give up pretty quickly, wouldn't you? Yet, your heart persists, a testament to its incredible design and endurance. It's a masterpiece of biological engineering, a self-regulating pump that adjusts its rate and force based on your body's demands, whether you're sleeping soundly or sprinting for a bus. The prompt mentions a fascinating if somewhat dramatic thought experiment. If it stopped, the blood in your body could travel up to 12 miles. While the physics of stopped blood traveling is complex, let's interpret this as a measure of the incredible potential or work your heart performs daily. Consider the sheer volume of blood circulated, about 2,000 gallons each day through roughly 60,000 miles of blood vessels if you laid them end to end. The energy expended, the pressure generated is immense. Perhaps that 12 miles is a poetic way to grasp the daily propulsive achievement, the distance that much fluid could be moved under ideal, albeit hypothetical conditions by the heart's daily effort. This organ is more than just a mechanical pump. It's poetically, and sometimes quite literally, connected to our deepest emotions. We speak of a broken heart or a heart full of joy. While these are metaphors, the physiological connection between stress, emotion, and heart health is very real. The heart-brain axis ensures that our emotional state can influence our heart rate and rhythm, and vice versa. It's a central player not just in our physical survival, but in our lived, felt experience of the world, a constant reminder of the intricate dance between body and mind. Ultimately, the human heart is a profound example of evolutionary optimization. Consider the eons it took for such an efficient, durable, and responsive organ to develop. From the simplest circulatory systems in early life forms to the complex four-chambered heart of mammals, it's a story of incremental improvements leading to an organ capable of sustaining decades of continuous operation. It's a miniature marvel, a biological engine that embodies the persistence and ingenuity of life itself, working ceaselessly within your chest, a silent guardian of your vitality. When you think of bones, what comes to mind? Perhaps dry, brittle skeletons in a museum or the stark white of an X-ray. But the bones within your living body are anything but inert. They are dynamic, living tissues, a sophisticated internal framework that is both incredibly strong and surprisingly lightweight. Forget the image of fragility. Your bones are an engineering marvel, a biological composite material that, ounce for ounce, can outperform many man-made materials, including, astonishingly, some types of steel in terms of tensile strength and resistance to compression. The secret to this remarkable strength lies in their intricate architecture and composition. Bones are not just solid blocks of calcium, they are a composite material, much like reinforced concrete. They consist of a flexible protein matrix, primarily collagen, which gives them resilience and the ability to absorb impacts without shattering. Embedded within this matrix are hard, dense mineral crystals, mostly calcium phosphate, providing rigidity and compressive strength. This combination creates a material that is tough, somewhat elastic, and exceptionally strong for its weight, a perfect solution for supporting your body against the constant pull of gravity. Consider your femur, the thigh bone. It's the longest and strongest bone in your body. And here's a staggering fact. A single femur can support up to 30 times your body weight before it risks fracture. Think about that. If you weigh 150 pounds, your femur could theoretically withstand a load of 4,500 pounds. This incredible strength is what allows us to walk, run, jump, and absorb the shocks of daily life. It's why athletes can perform incredible feats of power and agility without their skeletons crumbling beneath them. This isn't just brute strength, it's intelligently designed strength. The entire skeletal system, with its 206 bones in an adult, is a masterpiece of structural engineering. It provides support, allows for movement through its articulation at joints, and protects vital internal organs like the brain, heart, and lungs. The way bones are shaped hollow in parts to reduce weight without sacrificing much strength, thicker and denser where stresses are highest, reflects an elegant optimization that engineers often strive to replicate in their own designs. From the delicate bones of the inner ear to the robust pelvis, each bone is perfectly adapted to its specific function. But the role of bones extends far beyond mere structural support. They are metabolically active, constantly remodeling themselves throughout your life, with old bone being broken down and new bone being formed. Your bones also house the marrow, the factory for producing red and white blood cells, essential components of your blood and immune system. Furthermore, they act as a crucial reservoir for minerals, particularly calcium, releasing it into the bloodstream when needed. So, your skeleton is not just a scaffold, it's a living, breathing, and constantly working system, fundamental to your overall health and vitality. Prepare for a revelation that might just change how you think about your gut feelings. Deep within your abdomen, coiled and bustling with activity, lies an intricate network of neurons so complex and influential that scientists have dubbed it the second brain. Officially known as the enteric nervous system, ENS, this isn't just a few nerve cells scattered around. We're talking about a staggering collection of over 100 million neurons. To put that into perspective, that's more neurons than you'd find in your entire spinal cord, or in the brain of some animals like cats or dogs. This second brain is embedded in the walls of your digestive tract, stretching all the way from your esophagus to your rectum. Its primary and perhaps most obvious role is to manage the complex business of digestion. Think about it. Breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, and eliminating waste is an incredibly sophisticated process involving precise muscle contractions, enzyme secretions, and blood flow regulation. The ENS orchestrates this entire symphony with remarkable autonomy, ensuring that your body extracts what it needs from the food you consume, often without any conscious input from your main brain in your head. But the influence of the ENS extends far beyond simple digestion. It communicates extensively with your central nervous system via the vagus nerve, creating a powerful gut-brain axis. This bidirectional highway means that what happens in your gut can affect your mood, stress levels, and even cognitive functions. And conversely, your thoughts and emotions can impact your gut health. That gut feeling you get, that sense of intuition or unease that seems to emanate from your core, there's a very real neurological basis for it, rooted in the intricate signaling of your enteric nervous system. One of the most fascinating aspects of the ENS is its capacity for independent operation. While it constantly communicates with the brain, it can function autonomously if the connection, like the vagus nerve, were to be severed. It can sense the environment within the gut, make decisions, and initiate responses all on its own. This autonomy is crucial because managing digestion is a full-time job. and your main brain has plenty of other tasks to worry about, like composing symphonies, solving quantum physics problems, or simply deciding what to have for lunch. The discovery and ongoing research into the enteric nervous system and the gut-brain axis are revolutionizing our understanding of health and disease. We're learning how the gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria residing in your digestive system, interacts with the ENS, influencing everything from inflammation and immunity to mental health conditions like anxiety and depression. This second brain is not just a subordinate system, it's a key player in your overall well-being, a hidden center of intelligence and feeling that underscores the profound interconnectedness of your body. Your skin, it's your body's largest organ, your first line of defense against the outside world, the interface through which you touch, feel, and experience your physical surroundings. But did you know that this protective barrier is in a constant state of renewal, shedding its outermost layer at an astonishing rate? Each year you lose about 9 pounds. That's over 4 kilograms of dead skin cells. Imagine a small sack of flour. That's roughly the amount of you that flakes off annually, invisibly, into the environment. This shedding process, known as desquamation, is entirely natural and essential for maintaining healthy skin. The outermost layer, the epidermis, is constantly producing new cells in its deepest layer. These new cells gradually migrate upwards, maturing and eventually dying as they reach the surface. Once there, they form a tough protective layer that shields the living cells beneath from damage, pathogens, and dehydration. Then, these dead cells are sloughed off, making way for the next generation. It's a continuous cycle of birth, death, and renewal, happening all over your body, 24/7. So, where do all these discarded skin cells go? Well, a significant portion of them contribute to the household dust that accumulates on your furniture and in the corners of your rooms. Yes, that means a good deal of the dust in your home is, in fact, you, or rather the former you. These tiny flakes also become food for microscopic creatures like dust mites, which thrive in our mattresses, carpets, and upholstery. It's a miniature ecosystem, all playing out thanks to our skin's relentless regeneration. It's a bit of a humbling thought, isn't it? The speed and efficiency of this renewal process are remarkable. Your skin can completely replace its outer layer in about 2 to 4 weeks. This rapid turnover is crucial for healing. When you get a cut or a scrape, your skin quickly mobilizes its regenerative capabilities to repair the damage, forming new tissue and minimizing the risk of infection. This ability to self-repair is one of the skin's most vital functions, protecting the delicate internal environment of your body from the often harsh external world. Beyond its physical roles, the constant shedding and renewal of your skin can be seen as a metaphor for the continuous change that defines life itself. You are not a static entity, you're a dynamic process. The cells that make up your skin today are not the same cells that will make it up a month from now. This constant flux is a fundamental aspect of your biology, a reminder that you are always in a state of becoming. The 9 pounds of skin you shed each year are a testament to this quiet, persistent transformation happening at the very surface of your being. Your brain, that 3-pound marvel of soft tissue nestled within your skull, is not just a thinking machine, it's an electrochemical powerhouse. Every thought you have, every memory you recall, every sensation you experience, every command sent to your muscles, all of it is orchestrated by an intricate dance of electrical impulses firing between billions of neurons. These tiny electrical signals, zipping along neural pathways, are the very currency of consciousness and cognition. But have you ever wondered just how much electrical power your brain actually generates? While it might not be enough to run your entire house, the collective electrical activity of your brain is surprisingly significant. It's estimated that your brain, while actively thinking and processing, generates about 10 to 23 watts of power. Now what does that mean in practical terms? Well, 23 watts is enough to power a dim light bulb, perhaps a low-wattage LED bulb. Imagine that, your own internal biological power source, constantly at work, capable of illuminating a small light, fueled simply by the glucose and oxygen your body provides. What is all this electrical energy being used for? It's the fuel for the most complex computational device known in the universe. This power drives the synaptic transmissions, the chemical and electrical signaling between neurons that underpins learning, memory formation, problem-solving, emotional processing, and the regulation of your body's intricate functions. Even when you're asleep and dreaming, your brain is a hive of electrical activity, consolidating memories and performing essential maintenance tasks. The sheer density of connections and the speed of processing are astounding. One of the most remarkable aspects of this is the brain's incredible efficiency. Consider the most powerful supercomputers we've built. They consume megawatts of power and require massive cooling systems. Your brain, on the other hand, performs tasks of far greater complexity and subtlety on just a fraction of that energy, all while fitting comfortably inside your head and operating at body temperature. It's a paragon of energy efficiency, a testament to millions of years of evolutionary refinement. Nature, it seems, is the ultimate green engineer. And yet, despite our ability to measure its electrical output and map its pathways, the deepest mystery remains. How does this flurry of electrochemical activity give rise to subjective experience? How do these watts of power translate into the richness of a sunset, the melody of a song, the feeling of love, or the profound sense of self-awareness? This is one of the greatest unanswered questions in science. Your brain's ability to generate enough electricity to power a light bulb is a fascinating fact, but its ability to generate consciousness from that electricity is the true wonder. We often celebrate our senses of sight and hearing, marveling at the vibrant colors we see and the complex sounds we can distinguish. But let's not underestimate the power and sophistication of another crucial sense, your sense of smell, or olfaction. Your nose, that prominent feature on your face, is not just for breathing. It's an incredibly sensitive chemical detector, capable of identifying and remembering a truly astonishing array of different scents. Prepare to be amazed. Your nose can distinguish and recall up to 50,000 different odors. How is such a feat possible? It begins with specialized olfactory receptor neurons, located in a small patch of tissue high up inside your nasal cavity. Humans have several hundred different types of these receptors, and each type can bind to specific odor molecules floating in the air. When you inhale, these molecules land on the receptors, triggering a unique pattern of signals. This pattern is then transmitted to the olfactory bulb in your brain, which processes it and allows you to perceive a particular scent. It's like a complex chord played on a molecular piano, with each scent having its own unique signature. What's particularly fascinating about our sense of smell is its incredibly strong and direct link to memory and emotion. Have you ever caught a whiff of a particular perfume, a certain type of food cooking, or the scent of rain on dry earth, and been instantly transported back to a vivid childhood memory or a powerful emotional state? This phenomenon, sometimes called the Proust effect, occurs because the olfactory bulb has direct connections to the amygdala, involved in emotional processing, and the hippocampus, crucial for memory formation. No other sense has such a direct line to these ancient brain regions. The mechanics of smell are elegantly simple yet profoundly effective. When you breathe in, airborne molecules, tiny volatile organic compounds released by everything around you, from flowers and food to people and pets, are drawn into your nasal passages. These molecules dissolve in the mucus lining your olfactory epithelium, where they interact with the cilia of your olfactory receptor cells. This interaction initiates an electrical signal, a message that travels along the olfactory nerve directly to the brain. It's a chemical conversation between the external world and your inner mind. From an evolutionary perspective, a keen sense of smell has been vital for survival. It helped our ancestors locate food, detect predators or potential dangers, like smoke or spoiled food, and even choose mates. While modern life may have dulled our reliance on smell compared to some other animals, it still profoundly enriches our experience of the world. It influences our enjoyment of food and drink, warns us of hazards, and connects us to our past in a deeply personal and often subconscious way. That ability to remember 50,000 scents is a testament to the intricate and powerful sensory world your nose unlocks. Here's a thought that might fundamentally alter your perception of self. You are not alone, even within your own body. In fact, you are a bustling, thriving ecosystem. For a long time, the prevailing estimate was that bacterial cells in and on your body outnumbered your own human cells by a staggering 10-to-1. While more recent research suggests the ratio might be closer to 1-to-1, or perhaps 1.3 bacterial cells for every human cell, the sheer number is still mind-boggling. Trillions upon trillions of these microscopic passengers are cohabiting with you. These microbial communities, collectively known as your microbiome or microbiota, are predominantly found in your gut, particularly the large intestine, but they also colonize your skin, mouth, respiratory tract, and virtually every other surface and cavity of your body that has contact with the outside world. You are, in essence, a walking, talking planet, teeming with diverse forms of life. This isn't an invasion. For the most part, it's a symbiotic relationship that has co-evolved over millennia, a carefully balanced internal ecosystem. Now, the word bacteria often conjures up images of disease and infection, and it's true that some bacteria are pathogenic. However, the vast majority of your microbial tenants are either harmless or incredibly beneficial and even essential for your health. These good bacteria play a crucial role in numerous physiological processes. They help break down food components that your own enzymes can't handle, like certain fibers, releasing valuable nutrients and energy in the process. They synthesize essential vitamins like vitamin K and some B vitamins. Furthermore, your microbiome is a critical partner for your immune system. From birth, these microbes help train your immune cells to distinguish between friend and foe, preventing overreactions that can lead to allergies and autoimmune diseases. They also form a protective barrier, outcompeting pathogenic bacteria for space and resources, effectively acting as a first line of defense against infection. A healthy and diverse microbiome is increasingly recognized as a cornerstone of overall health and resilience. The implications of this body within a body are profound and are currently at the forefront of medical research. Scientists are exploring how imbalances in the microbiome, or dysbiosis, might contribute to a wide range of conditions, from inflammatory bowel disease and obesity, to anxiety, depression, and even neurodegenerative disorders. This has led to exciting new therapeutic avenues such as probiotics, prebiotics, and fecal microbiota transplants, all aimed at restoring or modulating this vital internal ecosystem. So the next time you think of yourself, remember the trillions of tiny allies working within you, contributing to who you are. Open your eyes and look around you. What do you see? A world painted in an incredible array of hues, from the deepest blues of the ocean to the vibrant reds of a sunset, the myriad greens of a forest, and the subtle pastels of a flower. Our sense of vision is a gateway to experiencing the beauty and complexity of the universe, and a key component of this experience is our ability to perceive color. And here's a fact that highlights the sophistication of your visual system. Your eyes, in conjunction with your brain, can distinguish approximately 10 million different colors. This extraordinary ability begins with specialized photoreceptor cells in your retina called cones. Most humans have 3 types of cones, each sensitive to different wavelengths of light. One primarily responds to long wavelengths perceived as red, another to medium wavelengths green, and a third to short wavelengths blue. When light from an object enters your eye, it stimulates these cones to varying degrees. The specific pattern of stimulation across these 3 cone types is then sent as a complex signal along the optic nerve to your brain. It's in the visual cortex of your brain that the real magic happens. Your brain takes these raw signals from the red, green, and blue cones and, through incredibly sophisticated processing, interprets them as the rich tapestry of colors we perceive. It's not just about seeing red, green, and blue, it's about discerning all the subtle variations and combinations. The teals, the turquoises, the magentas, the ochres, the countless shades that lie between and beyond. 10 million distinct colors. That's a testament to the remarkable computational power of your visual processing system. It's interesting to compare our color vision to that of other species. Some animals, like dogs, have only 2 types of cones, so they see a more limited range of colors, a condition similar to red-green color blindness in humans. Other creatures, like some birds, fish, and insects, have 4 or even more types of cones, allowing them to see into the ultraviolet spectrum, perceiving colors that are entirely invisible to us. The 10 million colors we perceive represent our particular slice of the electromagnetic spectrum, optimized by evolution for our specific ecological niche. Ultimately, color is not an inherent property of objects themselves, but rather a perception created by the interaction of light, an object's properties, and our visual system. The same object can appear different colors under different lighting conditions, and optical illusions can trick our brains into seeing colors that aren't truly there. This highlights that our experience of the world is an active construction, a beautiful and intricate interpretation woven by our senses and our brain. The ability to distinguish 10 million colors isn't just a biological statistic, it's what allows us to appreciate the full, visual splendor of existence. Within your abdomen, tucked beneath your right rib cage, lies an organ of truly remarkable capabilities: your liver. This reddish-brown, wedge-shaped powerhouse is the largest solid organ in your body and one of the hardest working. It performs over 500 vital functions, acting as a sophisticated chemical processing plant. It detoxifies harmful substances, produces bile essential for digestion, metabolizes fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, stores vitamins and minerals, and plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar and cholesterol levels. But perhaps its most astonishing feat is its incredible ability to regenerate itself. Yes, you heard that correctly. Your liver possesses a regenerative capacity that is almost unique among human organs, rivaling that of some simpler creatures like starfish or salamanders that can regrow entire limbs. If a portion of the liver is damaged or surgically removed, for instance, due to injury, disease, or in the case of a living donor transplant, the remaining healthy liver tissue can grow back to its original size and regain full function. It's estimated that the liver can regenerate from as little as 25% of its original mass. How does this biological miracle occur? The process involves the liver's main cells, called hepatocytes. When the liver senses that it has lost mass, these mature hepatocytes are triggered to re-enter the cell cycle and begin dividing, producing new cells to replace the lost tissue. It's not like scar tissue forming, it's actual functional liver tissue regrowing. Complex signaling pathways involving growth factors and cytokines orchestrate this regeneration, ensuring that the liver regrows to the appropriate size and then stops once its original mass is restored. It's a precisely controlled and highly efficient process. However, this remarkable regenerative ability is not limitless. Chronic damage, such as that caused by long-term alcohol abuse, viral hepatitis like hepatitis B or C, or fatty liver disease, can overwhelm the liver's capacity to repair itself. Persistent injury can lead to the formation of scar tissue, fibrosis, which, if it becomes extensive, can progress to cirrhosis. In cirrhosis, the liver becomes hardened and shrunken, and its function is severely impaired, often irreversibly. So, while your liver is resilient, it's not invincible. Protecting its health is paramount. The liver's regenerative prowess has profound medical implications. It's what makes living donor liver transplantation possible, where a portion of a healthy person's liver can be transplanted into a recipient, and both the donor's remaining liver and the transplanted portion will regrow to full size. Furthermore, understanding the mechanisms behind liver regeneration is a key area of research, with scientists hoping to unlock secrets that could potentially be applied to stimulate regeneration in other, less regenerative organs, like the heart or brain, offering hope for treating a wide range of currently intractable conditions. When we think of unique biological identifiers, fingerprints immediately spring to mind. Their intricate patterns of whorls, loops, and arches have been a cornerstone of forensic science for over a century. But did you know that there's another part of your body, perhaps less obvious, that also boasts a print as unique as your fingerprint? I'm talking about your tongue. Yes, that muscular organ in your mouth, essential for taste, speech, and swallowing, also carries a distinct pattern that is specific to you and you alone. The uniqueness of your tongue print arises from its complex surface topography. Your tongue isn't smooth, it's covered in tiny bumps and projections called papillae, which house your taste buds. The shape, size, and arrangement of these papillae, along with the overall texture, fissures, and geometric shape of your tongue, create a pattern that varies significantly from one individual to another. Even identical twins who share the same DNA and often have very similar fingerprints are believed to have distinct tongue prints. So, could tongue prints be used for identification, much like fingerprints or iris scans? The idea has certainly been explored. Researchers have developed methods for capturing and analyzing tongue images, looking at features like texture, shape, and a tongue image database. Proponents suggest that tongue prints offer certain advantages. The tongue is well protected inside the mouth, making it less susceptible to damage or alteration than fingerprints, and obtaining a tongue print is a relatively non-invasive procedure. However, practical challenges remain, such as the tongue's flexibility and variability in appearance depending on how it's protruded. While tongue print biometrics may not be mainstream yet, the very fact of its uniqueness invites us to appreciate the incredible individuality encoded within our bodies. The tongue itself is already an amazing organ. It's a marvel of muscular hydrostats, a structure made almost entirely of muscle without skeletal support, like an elephant's trunk or an octopus's tentacle. This allows for incredible flexibility and precision, enabling the complex movements required for speech articulation and manipulating food during chewing and swallowing, all while simultaneously discerning the 5 basic tastes. This final fact serves as a wonderful reminder that even the parts of ourselves we might consider mundane or purely functional hold surprising layers of complexity and individuality. From the grand scale of our interconnected organ systems to the microscopic uniqueness of a tongue print, the human body is a continuous source of wonder. Each feature, no matter how small or overlooked, tells a story of evolutionary ingenuity and the beautiful, intricate design that makes each of us a one-of-a-kind biological masterpiece. You are quite literally unlike anyone else on Earth, right down to your tongue. And there you have it. 10 glimpses into the astonishing, sometimes shocking and utterly fascinating universe that is your own body. From the tireless heart pumping life through your veins to the silent intelligence of your gut, the regenerative power of your liver, and even the unique imprint of your tongue, it's clear that we are all walking, talking miracles of biological engineering. The complexity within us rivals the complexity of the cosmos itself, a testament to billions of years of evolution fine-tuning these incredible systems. I hope this journey through your own anatomy and physiology has sparked a new sense of wonder and appreciation for the incredible machine you inhabit every day. These facts are more than just trivia. They are invitations to explore further, to learn more about the science of you, and to perhaps treat this amazing biological vessel with the care and respect it truly deserves. The more we understand about ourselves, the more we can marvel at the sheer improbability and beauty of life. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell for more mind-blowing content from Do You Know? Comment below which fact shocked you the most. Was it the brain in your gut, the skin you shed, or perhaps the electrical power of your thoughts? We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep asking questions, stay curious, and remember, the greatest mysteries often lie closest to home. In fact, they are you.